Hello, bonjour, bonsoir, depending on where you are today. Welcome to Restoring Dignity with C2C Live. I'm your host, MarieYolaine Toms. I'm the CEO and Firestarter for Community to Community. And Community to Community exists to restore dignity. Our vision is development with dignity, and we create self sufficient communities by working with the community. And I could list all of the wonderful things that are happening right now, but it'd be better for me to show you. Take a look.
Community to Community's vision is development with dignity. No shame, no pity. We amplify dignity and progress led by the people of Petit-Goâve. In a world too often defined by headlines, something incredible is happening. Communities here don't just survive, they are working hard to thrive. Community to Community is working with the people of Petit-Goâve to restore vital resources. A much-needed canal is built one hand at a time. Roads are carved into a mountain with simple tools, bringing safe passage to their children and elders. This is development with dignity. And while access to continuous healthcare is saving lives, trees planted today will nourish future generations. Each person is building, planting, and teaching. We are not the heroes. You are. The person willing to support this movement and say, yes, I want to be a restorer of dignity. Join Community to Community.
On my drive here today, I was thinking about preparing for this episode, and I heard an interesting story I want to share with you. It was talking about redwood trees. Did you know that redwood trees can grow to be over 100 foot tall, 100 feet tall, and they can live for as long as 2,000 years? The trees are huge and tall and wide, and they weather storms that you would think would knock the trees down, but it doesn't. And I always wondered that. And today I got to learn how. So, redwood trees, of course, grow together, but it's what's happening underneath the soil that we don't see. So, despite the fact that they are so tall and live so long, their roots only go 6 feet deep. And even then, you'd say, well, man, that I would think that they'd be falling over all the time and the roots would come out of the ground and expose them, right? But the reason that they don't is because the roots actually, even though this tree is here and this tree is here, their roots intertwine together so that they are all intertwined together. So that means that when the winds come, it is not just against one tree. It is going up against the strength of all of the trees intertwined together. It's like they're woven together, knitted together, braided together underneath the soil. So whether that's wind or rain or hail or any kind of storm, the forest weathers it together, not just the one tree. And I thought about that when I thought about my relationship with Responsable Eugene. I met him directly after the earthquake in 2010 when I went to Haiti that August, right after the earthquake in May. And I remember meeting him, and it's just a circumstance that threw us together. And over the last 15 years, we've grown together. But what folks don't see, despite our distance of like 3,000 miles and an ocean apart, our roots are like this together. Arguably, we've become like brother and sister over the last 15 years of working together, and we are knitted together. And we have weathered many storms. We have weathered hurricanes. We have weathered the president being assassinated. We have weathered a second earthquake. We have weathered him losing his dad and me losing my mom. And those things only brought us closer together. So we're 15 years tall now. And who knows how many more years that we will be together. What I do know is that all of this that's happening under the ground with our roots coming together is what continues to make us strong. And for that, I'm grateful, because we need that strength in order to serve the people that we're called to serve. So he and I actually have started a movement, and that movement is restoring dignity. That movement is flying in the face of the narrative against our country that we are the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, when in truth, we are the most exploited. So keeping our dignity is very important to us. So today I'm excited to have him on Restoring Dignity with C2C. And I'm going to be pulling double duty today, so give me grace, because I'm also going to be speaking in Creole and translating for him. So hey, let's see what happens for both of us. So I would like to introduce to you Responsable Eugene LaPeine, who is a father, a husband, a leader, an architect, and an engineer. Merci un pile pour tout le monde qui avec nous aujourd'hui. M'excité pour me parler avec un monde qui est vraiment précaire pour moi-même avec CDC. Ça, c'est responsable Eugène que nous fait, comme on dit, connaissance nous depuis 2010. Et après tremblement de terre là qui était Haïti, on dit vraiment, c'est un coup de pieds bois qui t'a grandi, mais c'est ça en bas terre que moun pas ouais. Tant coup né cap tressé, nous tresser ensemble. So, il y a pile bagay qui passé, tremblement de terre, cyclone, et un deuxième tremblement de terre, président qui allait. Pour tout ça, nous toujours ensemble. So, je suis content aujourd'hui que nous avons moyen pour nous parler de quelque chose et dans le projet. So, responsable jeune, je dis bienvenue à Restoring Dignity Live à CDC. Aujourd'hui, je voulais parler, je voulais pour tout le monde connaître qui est. Today, I want everyone to know who you are. So, responsable, je vais commencer. Je vais faire ça, je suis capable de faire toute translation pour. So, je me présente pour dire qui est-ce que je vais dire un peu, mais bon, I've told the people who you are a little bit, but I'm going to pass the mic to you so you can say it in your own voice.
Bonjour tout le monde. Non, moi c'est LaPeine Eugene.
My name is Eugene LaPeine.
Moi c'est ingénieur civil.
I am a civil engineer.
Moi c'est coordonnateur APHD.
I'm the coordinator for APHD, the Community Stakeholder Association.
Et partenaire CDC depuis 15 ans.
I've been a partner with C2C for 15 years.
Et même genre responsable MarieYolaine d'Abdil.
In the same way that MarieYolaine was saying,
Et il y a un proverbe grand monde qui dit
There's a proverb of the elders that says,
tout oiseau qui gen même plumage yo vole ensemble.
all of the birds with the same feathers flock together and fly together.
Donc, mwen renkontre responsable MarieYolaine en 2010.
I met Responsable MarieYolaine in 2010.
Nou renkontre tankou yon fami biolojik.
And we connected together like we were biologically a family.
Nou pase an pil mouve mouman.
We went through many rough moments together.
Nou pase bon mouman egalman.
And equally good moments together.
E sa ke nou ete kwen,
what we are sure of,
nou gon visyon ki laj,
we have a large vision,
mel gen pou lve nou realite nou tan ki pa tro lon.
but we believe that it will be realized in a time very soon coming.
Merci, responsable MarieYolaine, mwen met ou mikro an, e pou mtan kestyon yo.
Thank you, Responsable MarieYolaine. I return the mic over to you for the questions. Merci, Responsable Eugene.
De rien.
I would like to also share with the folks that Responsable Eugene's commitment to dignity, restoration, and transformation is unwavering. He embodies what it means to take obstacles and turn them into opportunities to build change, one initiative at a time. So, Responsable Eugene, mwen di moun yo ke commitment ou genyen sou dinati avek restaurasyon, se solide. Ke ou toujou mwen ou pran obstak, la fini ou vire li tèt an ba pou fè li kom an opotunite, pou bay moun espoir. So, pou sa mwen di merci. Premier question mwen gen pou, eskou ka di mwen ki sa ki te inspire yo pou vini président de APHD nan flan mod nan?
Ok. Merci, responsable MarieYolaine, pou kesyon.
Thank you for this question.
Inspirasyon mwen pou m devenyon lider nan APHD, nan flan mod nan.
What inspired me to become a leader in the Mountainside community?
Se par rapport a kantite problem ki eksiste nan son nan.
Is because of all of the problems that I saw in the community.
E normalman, yon son ou fet la dan.
Normally, when you are born in an area,
Donc, se moun zon nan pou mette zon nan an valeur.
it is the people of the community who give it value.
Don, nan zon d'intervention nan, se yon zon ki tre vulnerable an Haiti.
In our community is one of the most vulnerable in Haiti.
Alors, normalman, se principal moun ki pote ide asosyasyon peysan Rodousen.
So I brought the idea to the community that we needed to create an association that represented our community.
Na refleksyon pou mette sou pied organizasyon sa,
So in reflecting of how to create this organization,
e non reflechi emblème non se yon peysan ka plante pi bois.
so we came up with a vision and a visual of what that would be. And for us, it is a farmer that's working the land.
E deviz non tet kole se kle nan zafè devlopman.
And our vision and mission statement is that working together is the key to development.
Pou ki rezon non te veni avèk te bagay ki important pou nou?
The reason we came up with this is these were two things that were important to us.
Se paske se yon zon ki te genyen yon gran degradasyon environnemental.
Was because the area was very impacted by environmental degradation.
Len pale de degradasyon de environnemental ou jwen migrasyon moun yo,
When you talk about environmental degradation, you notice that it impacts the migration of the people.
Bon, ça nous l'immigration, c'est que c'est le monde qui a déplacé dans zone nan, qui fait que zone nan pas qu'à produire.
Because the people were leaving the community because the land could not produce.
Et puis, au joint sol yo tout qui dégradé, ça y est toute couche arabe yo aller dans la mer.
So this led to a lot of soil degradation because when the rains would come, the soil would be, we would have mudslides that would just take the soil into the ocean.
Emblème pays sans qu'a planter pied bois, ça veut dire c'est premier domaine qui APHD te visé.
So the first area that we decided to make impact in was in reforestation and environmental stabilization.
Et puis, pour problème ça résoudre, c'est dans tête collée.
The only way that this problem can be resolved is if we put our heads together.
Donc, alors c'est tout ça yo qui te ba nous inspiration donc pour nous venir leader et dans APHD.
So this is what gave me the inspiration to become a leader in APHD. Merci, responsable. Belle réponse. Est-ce que vous avez dit, moi, jour le jour, comment jouer comme un leader?
Vous pouvez répondre à une question pour moi, s'il vous plaît?
Yes, I can. Qui genre yon journée typique paraît pour dans position leader ça? What is a typical day for you as a leader?
OK. Comme moi toujours dis ça avec membre APHD yo. Et yon monde qui peut comme un leader, faut qu'on gagne un bon dos.
So I say this to the other members of APHD is that to be a good leader, you have to have a strong back.
Par exemple, gagne un terme nous utiliser Haiti.
For example, there's a term we use in Haiti.
Qui c'est animal.
Qui c'est animal.
On parle de véhicules à traction animale, c'est par exemple, un millet, un cheval, c'est un véhicule lié dans le milieu paysan.
Ah, so it's like the animal, like a mule or a donkey, that these are beasts of burden, that for us, this is not just an animal, it's a vehicle.
Mais cheval qui bon, même si met li sanglé, li pa pe sanglé.
But the wild horses, even though their trainer might try to break them, it is a lot of work.
Et nan jour mieux, ça qui te paraît comme un gros défi pour nous.
In these times, what became a deficit, very difficult for us.
Et nan tête collée avec collègues qui dans l'organisation et
with the other colleagues in the organization,
des conseils avec partenaires non CDC,
along with our partner C2C.
Nous commençons lever des filles.
Along with the partnership of the people in the community, the people in our organization, and with C2C, we started to see a decrease in the community challenges that we, and the problems that the community had.
Par exemple, si mon nan communauté a te parcourir 7 à 8 km pour arriver dans l'école.
Children used to have to walk 7 to 8 kilometers to get to a school.
Parmi eux, de yon là-dedans yo.
And truth be told, I was one of them.
Mais jodi a nou ka di son fierté pour nous.
But today we say it's a celebration for us.
Et depuis en 2010, nous gagnons une école en dans communauté.
That since 2010, we have had a school in our own community.
Et tête mon qui était dégradé, vient gon couverture végétale.
The mountaintops, which used to be bald and degraded, are now filled with vegetation and trees.
Oiseaux qui te disparaître retourner dans la communauté encore.
Oh, a lot of the birds that had left our community have now returned.
Si moun yo qui t'a quitté communauté, yo joine l'école, yo été en dans communauté.
A lot of the children who were leaving the community because there was no school for them to attend are now able to stay and choose to stay in the community.
Comme moi connais gen plusieurs questions, mais ça c'est un gros impact présence non dans communauté a fait.
So I know that there are more questions, so I'll pause here, but want to say that this is some of the examples of what our presence as APHD, Stakeholder Association, this is some of the impact of our presence in the community. Merci.
Merci également.
On parlait des soins continuels, right? Nan jyo, nan panse yo, ki pli gwo chanjman ou remarke nan komunite a depi e soin kontinye te komanse en 2017?
Et normalement, soin continu li pote un gros changement en dans communauté a.
So the Continuous Care Initiative has brought a great change in the community since 2017.
Malgré nous pas arrivé dans niveau que nous besoin arriver a,
Even though we have not arrived where we want to ultimately go,
et yon nan vraie raison qui fait nan agenda ou bien nan agenda APHD ou bien nan sal gen comme programme nan domaine intervention li te cible santé.
so one of the main pillars or priorities in APHD's agenda has been health.
Et moun yo kon soufri en pile.
The people suffer a lot.
Et par exemple, le yon femme enceinte pour accoucher,
For example, when a woman is pregnant and about to give birth,
yo pote l'on bagay ki rele brancard sous tête.
so they carry her in something that is called a brancard. And a brancard is, if you imagine a bed sheet with two sticks at the corners that lift the person up.
Et nou di, si gen yon centre de santé nan zone nan, donc ça va fait.
And we said, once there's a health and wellness center in the community, we will no longer have to lift the woman up and take her down the mountain to give birth.
Et moi songe en 2017 nan grande activité de gen nou rele soins continus.
I remember in 2017 when we kicked off a Good Health Week for the Continuous Care Initiative.
Te gen yon monsieur qui était malade.
There was a man who came who was very sick.
Et puis yo pote monsieur sa ba nou nan soins continus.
They brought this man to us where we were providing the service.
Li pat ka pipi.
He was not able to urinate.
Et puis médecin yo mette sous médicament.
And the doctors who were working with us put him on medication.
Votre monsieur a te monté main hauteur.
His stomach was huge and extended.
Et puis après une heure de temps, ventre la te baissé.
After an hour, the bloatedness in his stomach went down.
C'était porté en pile récipient. Chaque récipient nan ba monsieur al pipi là-dedans et puis courir al jeter vinn remettre l'autre encore.
After that, he was able to urinate with no problem to the point where he was filling cups and discarded and refilling them again.
Donc ça a vraiment marqué dans esprit monde qui dans communauté ça.
So everyone in the community, this really left an impression in their minds.
Et gen un pile monde qui diabétique.
There are many people who suffer with diabetes.
L'un te démarré gen déjà une tension yo te monté mais hauteur.
Others that had high blood pressure.
Sucre yo te monté bien haut.
That their sugar had spiked.
Et puis après soin continu, nous continuer et 2 fois par mois infirmière, médecin 1 fois par mois.
So since then, inserting a doctor every month and a nurse every 2 weeks.
Là yo retourné yo jwenn gen grand amélioration.
when they returned to check on these same people, they realized they had greatly improved.
Et soin continu li pote un gros changement dans communauté ça.
The Continuous Care Initiative has made a major change in our community.
Moun yo te très content et yo très apprécié ça.
The people are very happy and very appreciative.
Donc, yo ça yo gen y a prêté temps.
They know that there's more to do, and that is what they're waiting for.
Donc, y a prié au jour le jour.
They're praying every day
Pour centre de santé communautaire Bonadjessel pour li réel dans communauté.
that the Bonaducel Health and Wellness Center is going to be a dream realized in the community.
Li déjà là.
It is already there in spirit and in action.
Li fait déjà.
For us, it is already completed. It is already.
Moi montre yo tout design yo.
I had shown them all the designs.
Et l'argent pour qu'on arrive joindre partenaire non.
That we're only waiting for the funds to reach our partners, C2C.
Mais non quoi gagne un jour qui venir tout ça qui est impossible bon Dieu apprendre vinn possible.
There is a day is coming that even the things that are impossible, God will render them possible.
Et nous profiter occasion ça.
I want to take this opportunity
Pour nous dire responsable MarieYolaine qui représente toute équipe CDC, un grand merci.
To thank Responsable MarieYolaine and all of the C2C team to say thank you.
N'a continuer prier.
We will continue praying.
Pour que centre de santé ça li vienne implanter dans communauté et il va desservir ça yo qui plus vulnérable.
That this health and wellness center will grow roots in the community once it's built to provide the services for the entire community.
Merci, responsable MarieYolaine, pour belle question.
Thank you, Responsable MarieYolaine, for this beautiful question. Responsable, ma point occasion ça pour m'ta montrer moun yo design yo que t'a parlé, okay?
D'accord.
I'm going to take this opportunity to show everyone Responsable Eugene's design and give you a sneak peek of the blueprint of the Health and Wellness Center that's going to be coming very soon as we continue to raise money through the Gérard and Ghislaine Golf Classic that is taking place on Thursday, 18 at Pelham Bay Golf Course. All of this is and as you can see, this is the maternity ward that is here. And specifically, as you can see, this is a real focus of the community of making sure that women have a good experience as it relates to giving birth and not having to go through the pain and suffering of being in labor while you're being carried down a mountain. We will also have a eye doctor that will also be made available to the community. So I'm going to pause here. If you want to see the rest of this, I encourage you to go to our YouTube where you can see it all. Oh, we have a new guest who has arrived. Wow. C'est de bénédiction aujourd'hui. Okay, this is great. So, ma préconnaître, ba mon petit second, s'il vous plaît, okay? Okay, responsable Eugene. Question mwen pour Lowe blueprint ça. Comment le faire sentir comme architecte qui te fait design? Comment sentir Lowe ça? What do you feel when you see this rendering of your work?
Non, bon langage chrétien qui dit orgueil, c'est fierté, c'est orgueil.
Ça veut dire orgueil responsable, pas comme ça.
Et orgueil, yon monde qui orgueilleux, yon monde qui égoïste, qui pense que c'est lui qui a fait toute bagaille.
Ah,
Donc, il n'est pas pour le temps des personnes. Donc, ils sont orgueilleux. Bon, je ne vais pas dire son fierté pour moi, pour me regarder des dessins ça, même sentir son privilège, du fait que c'est moi, en tant que petit paysan, qui est yon tout, parmi ça, qui est vulnérable, mais avec éducation. Donc, nous avons produit ça, nous avons une vision
yep,
pour que dans l'implanter dans la communauté côté de fait là. Donc, c'est un gros privilège pour nous si bon Dieu aide nous à le réaliser pendant le passage, non, c'était ça.
got it. So I do not want to sound like a man with a big ego who is egotistical. Because for me, when I see this, I see that it is for the community. It is proof that in this community that I was raised in, that produced an engineer, produced an architect, that I could now produce this. So it will just be such a dream realized when these designs become real. And I'm just honored to be a part of that. Merci, responsable.
You are.
So I want to introduce everyone to Responsable Fabien, who has joined us. Responsable Fabien is the accountant for the association and has joined us. So I'm going to have him say hello to everyone. So, m'expliquer, Responsable Fabien, me présenter comme comptable de APHD. So, présenter, si vous voulez dire quelques mots, s'il vous plaît, m'a fait, ça me capable pour me faire translation pour.
Ok, merci. Moi, saluer toute l'équipe CDCA.
I say hello to the C2C team.
Et responsable MarieYolaine en particulier.
And me in particular.
Donc, c'est un plaisir pour moi dans les salles pour participer dans le contenant.
It is a pleasure for me to come and be a part of this show, this meeting.
Pour nous revivre des grandes réalisations APHD CDC.
So we can discuss the grand vision of APHD and C2C.
Et perspective pour l'avenir.
And the perspective that it takes to realize it.
Donc, c'est un plaisir et pour moi encore, pour me faire partie de l'équipe APHD et côté CDC, accompagner et tous leurs partenaires dans la communauté et surtout dans la zone vulnérable ça qui c'est Petit-Goâve.
I am proud to be a member of APHD, and it is my honor to be here today to be a part of helping this vulnerable community here in Petit-Goâve. Merci, responsable.
D'accord, merci beaucoup, responsable MarieYolaine.
Merci, merci. Responsable, Eugene m'a retourné sous et dans tout ça ou même avec responsable et Fabien dit. Pour moun yo ka bâti et santé. On bagay moun le yo tande c'est pas un paquet moun étranger qui vinn bâti li que c'est avec main moun yo dans communauté a, avec ressources moun dans communauté a, avec matériel qui est Petit-Goâve. Comment ça fait nous sentir que c'est même pas nous qui bâti santé? I asked him, most people, when they hear about building this health and wellness center, they think C2C is going down there to build it. And I am not an engineer. I'm not an architect. I'm not any of these things. So that they hear that it's going to be for the community, built by the community, for the community. So I was asking him, what does that mean to him? So, qui sa senti et moun yo senti que c'est yo même qui parle bâti et santé. C'est pas étranger qui a vinn fait.
Merci, responsable MarieYolaine. Et j'aime dire tout à l'heure, c'est un privilège pour nous, nous sentir nous bien. Et il y a un bagay nous fait, les nous former monde.
I want to say that, as I said before, it's a privilege for us to be able to do this on our own.
Chaque fois où vous allez exécuter un projet, vous pouvez mettre moun nan communauté a yo participer donc gagner plus durabilité pour projet ça.
So we have learned that every time that we mobilize the people and bring them together and they have a role and an opinion and how do I say that they feel that their voice is being heard, we believe that the outcome of what we're trying to build will be more durable and sustainable because they feel that they have a hand in it.
Let tout moun nan communauté a yo participer dans exécution projet a.
When everyone in the community feel that they are part of the execution of the project,
Yo fait tout ça dépend de yo pour yo protéger.
They do everything in their power to protect it.
Et gen zone qui réalisé qui bénéficier des grands projets.
There are other areas that have big dreams to do big projects.
Projet ça exécuté sans implication moun yo.
These projects do not invite the participation of the people.
Et puis après aller ou li pa utile communauté a yo pa bal valeur.
After the people leave who have built it, the people don't really give it value because it actually does not end up helping the community.
C'est ça que fait au niveau APHD, nous a travaillé dans génération par noir pour que nous augmenter les ressources humaines dans la communauté.
One of the things that is also our priority as an association is to increase the human resources, to value the human resources in the community.
Pour nous gagner des agronomes qui sont petites communautés.
We have agronomists who are children of the community.
Pour nous gagner des infirmières qui sont petites communautés.
Nurses that are children of the community.
Pour nous gagner des médecins qui sont petites communautés.
Doctors who are children of the community.
Pour nous gagner des professeurs comme nous gagnons Tapousan gagne qui c'est monde dans communauté des normaliens.
And professors, teachers who also were children of the community.
Pour nous gagner des charpentiers qui c'est monde communauté.
Also carpenters who were children of the community.
Et dans tout samedi là yo nous commencer gagner.
Now, for all of the professions that I've just listed, all of them now we have because the children have returned.
Par exemple, nous gagnons abri multifonctionnel qui
For
loge
example, the multifunctional building that we built
qui loge l'école communautaire Saint-Louis
that houses the school, the Sao Luis Community School,
qui loge assemblée évangélique Madanjou
that also houses a church on Sundays.
et nous fait clinique mobile là-dedans qui c'est soins continus.
And we currently do the continuous care in this building as well.
Nous fait formation là-dedans avec paysans yo.
We'd have community meetings in it as well.
Mais ça paraît une fierté pour nous, c'est moun dans communauté a fait toute bagaille là-dedans.
What brings us much joy and a cause for celebration is that this building is used by everyone in the community and that the building was built by the community.
Nous gagnons boss électricien qui sorti dans communauté a.
We have electricians also that came from the community.
Nous gagnons plombier qui sorti dans communauté a.
And plumbers that have come from the community.
Nous gagnons carrelage qui sorti dans communauté a.
Carrelage, back on Mosa.
Monde qui pose céramique.
Oh, okay. People who know how to do ceramics.
Yes. Et puis nous gagnons des boss maçons, des boss charpentiers, des boss ferrailleurs, tout mettre main ensemble pour rendre building ça possible en dans communauté.
So there are folks who had carpentry and masonry. All of these people who were in the community brought all their skills together to make this happen.
Nan jenerasyon pa nou a gen an pil resous an dan kominote sa.
As a result, from our generation, we have a lot of resources, human resources in the community.
E alors an gros san ka di responsable MarieYolaine, se yon privilèj pou nou, donk pou nou ese nou mèm kap eksekite de travay, de proje nou te gen kom rev an dan kominote.
As I said before, it's a privilege for us that we are the ones who are engaged in these works that we dreamt about, but we are now actually engaged in and doing them in reality. Merci, responsable.
De rien responsable.
Et bien, deux autres questions pour avant nous close. Pour le programme Femmes Micro Entreprise là, et qui genre un programme comme ça qui a amélioré la vie femmes yo?
Merci, responsable MarieYolaine.
Pardon. I was asking him for the Women's Micro Enterprise program that we're going to be launching, how will it impact the lives of the women who will be benefiting from it?
Merci, responsable MarieYolaine.
Thank you, responsable MarieYolaine.
Question yo belle.
Your questions are beautiful.
Yon programme microfinance, donc la fait un gros impact positif en dans la communauté.
A microfinance program for women will have a huge impact in the community.
Premièrement, il renforcer capacité économique mondiale.
First, it reinforces the women's economic development.
Alors, ça qui est important au niveau APHD.
What is important as it relates to the work of APHD?
Et responsable MarieYolaine, merci pour question yo.
Responsable MarieYolaine, thank you for these great questions.
Et ça qui est belle la question yo, toute question posée, nous avons expérience là déjà.
Oh, every question that you've asked me, we have experience in it. Pas de problème.
Par exemple, APHD regroupe femmes yo.
For example, when APHD has meetings for the women to assemble together,
nous développer un leadership avec yo.
We do leadership development.
Et puis, nous capables de mettre petits moyens yo gagner petit ensemble et puis nous capables de faire un merveille avec.
We can take a little bit of what each person has, bring it together, and do a bigger work.
Nous relève ça économie solidaire.
We call this economic solidarity.
Économie solidaire, moins gagner $20.
Economic solidarity, for example, is I have $20.
Responsable MarieYolaine gagne $20.
And he has $20.
Par exemple, nous gagne 10 moun à $20, ça va nous $200.
So, for example, we have 10 people with $20, so we have $200.
Et puis, parmi 10 moun sa yo, nous prêter yon moun.
So, répétez dernière.
Parmi 10 moun sa yo qui mettent ensemble, qui connectent $200, nous prêter yon là-dedans.
Ah, merci. So, out of these, this $200 that this group has brought together, we take that $200 and we invest it in one of the members.
Et puis, là, renforcer petit business de gain avec.
This helps them to grow their business.
Donc, nous continuons et puis chaque fois nous gagnons $200, nous prêtons une parmi 10 moun.
So every time we have another $200, we then invest it.
Et puis finalement, on a progressé à petit pas.
And then if we continue to do this, Petit-Goâve will advance.
Alors, pour moi,
question est-ce qu'il doit payer l'argent back ou bien pendant il y a 20 produits ou bien comment ou recevoir $200 ou bien c'est seulement un investissement calé sur yo?
Non, c'était.
Is it an investment or is it a loan?
Alors, c'était un exemple. les pour nous déballer, pour nous te gagner $200, les jeunes en gros, finalement, le pral bailler li, alors nous définissons le leadership avec eux encore, le pral bailler li petit.
Yes.
Jusqu'à ce qu'il finisse bailler.
Exactly. So after the investment is made, that person then increases their business and they pay back that 200 little by little. Merci, responsable.
De rien.
Ou m'a demandé belle question, mais ou bal belle réponse too. So it makes my job easier.
Merci. Responsable Fabien voulait ajouter un bagage.
Okay, pas de problème. I said to him, even though he said, thank you for the beautiful questions, I thanked him for the really beautiful answers that he gives. And he said that Responsable Fabien would like to add something to this question. Responsable Fabien?
Oui. Alors, c'est ma méthode en plus des questions, des réponses en responsable Eugene Baoua.
I'm going to add a little bit to what Eugene said.
Et programme microcrédit pour améliorer la vie famille dans la communauté.
As to the micro enterprise program, how does that improve the lives of the women?
Alors, c'est déjà presque dit, mais il facilite l'accès à crédit.
Oh, it also gives them the opportunity to access credit.
Parce que méthode la banque prêtée mon yo kob la exigence en pile.
So the methods that banks currently use have exorbitant interest rates when they loan funds to the women.
Mais avec programme ça, donc exigence pas lourd, pas c'est ça.
So with our program, the interest rates are very small.
Deuxième l'autre bagaille, la facilité accès pour capable accompagner petit dans l'éducation petit timoun yo.
And how this also helps them is with the income and the revenue that they're getting, they're able to take care of their children and also provide for school materials for them when they start school.
Parce que économie yo li renforcée.
Because their economic development is reinforced and their capacity grows.
L'autre troisième aspect qu'il y a là-dedans encore, donc li facilité bien accès avec nourriture parce que les yo capable vendre, yo acheter, y a bien accès pour acheter manger nourriture pour yo bay ti moun.
Another aspect is when they have their own revenue, then they can also get groceries, food, etc., and be able to take care of their family.
Et en dernier lieu, pour me fermer là, et yo capable acheter, yo bay un accès à un petit soin santé. Par exemple, si vous avez besoin de comprimer, le fait que vous avez un pouvoir d'achat, alors le pouvoir d'achat est augmenté, donc vous êtes capable d'acheter un médicament pour bay ti moun yo qui pas gros prix.
They also are able to purchase medication, whether it is for them or for their children. So it just it gives them access to multiple things because they have finances. They have money to pay for these things.
En dernier lieu, yo participer dans ça yo gagné dans communauté.
And of course, they're able to participate in everything else that the community has because they have the finances to do so. Merci, responsable. Thank you for that answer. And expanding upon it. Responsable, moi j'ai une dernière question pour vous, s'il vous plaît.
Non.
Can I be? I don't know. I'm back. I have returned.
Okay.
Let's see. Dernière question, moi, gagnant, c'est que l'on pense situation en Haïti, du monde, l'on attend des gouvernements ça là, et gain insécurité, gain violence, etc. Qui ça qui ba ou hope? Qui ça qui ba ou espoir? Et l'on regarde tout ça qui a passé dans le pays d'Haïti et dans le monde, et comme un leader, comme un papa, comme un mari, comme un professionnel, qui ça qui bon espoir dans situation kounya la. I asked him, with everything that is going on in the world, with government insecurity, with food insecurity, with violence, as a father, as a husband, as a leader, what does he think about this? What gives him hope?
OK. Merci, responsable MarieYolaine. Alors, normalement, moi, pas seulement yon responsable dans l'activité sociale seulement.
So I'm not only a manager, coordinator in this community socially only.
Moi, c'est un serviteur bon Dieu également.
I'm also a servant of God as well.
Et en premier lieu, je connais c'est bon Dieu qui a fait toute bagaille.
And I know that God can take care of everything.
Et tout ça, bon Dieu, qui t'est arrivé, gon raison pour ça.
Everything that has happened, there is a reason for it.
C'est ça qui fait, ça qui a passé à Haïti, il fait nous mal.
And that is why what is happening in Haiti hurts our hearts.
Mais nous faisons une grande expérience là-dedans.
But we also are having an experience through this time as well.
Et après 12 janvier 2010,
after January 12th, 2010's earthquake,
te gen yon pile aide qui te bay pour Haïti.
a lot of people gave aid to Haiti.
Mais APHD te besoin yon côté pour l'héberger l'école communautaire Sahel-Louine, pas de cash, pas de facile.
And APHD was at that time looking for funding and support to build the school on the mountain.
Nan son côté nou ya motocyclette pas d'arriver là facile.
Then, at that time, motorcycles could not reach us.
Pendant que pays a en grève, et puis ces moments, bon Dieu rend possible des conseils avec partenaires nous CDC et puis n'a travail dans la communauté ça.
It was also, though, during that time that God saw fit to have C2C and APHD meet together.
Donc, il y a des grands événements qui passaient dans la communauté en Haïti.
And there are many things that were happening in Haiti at that time.
C'est dans la génération par nous, yo touye président pays, non?
It is in my generation that they assassinated my president.
Donc, après assassinat président Jovenel Moïse, et puis pays a vient trouver dans salier à primat.
After the assassination of President Jovenel Moïse, it felt like the country went into an even worse condition.
Et tout le monde qui est à l'étranger ou bien qui est à l'extérieur qui fait journal,
Everyone who was doing media or newspapers,
wap di Haïti pas bon pour bouillir, pour boucaner.
and they would say that Haiti is not good for anything.
Wap mette tout le monde sérieux dans le même panier.
But you are putting all of the people in one basket.
Mais Haïti pas conservé.
But Haiti is not like that in reality.
Et si moi-même en tant que leader, m'a dit ça,
And as a leader, I'm saying this.
les Haïti chéri.
We call her Haiti Chérie, Haiti, my heart.
Il gagne un climat en pile l'autre pays, pas gagne.
Has a beautiful climate that a lot of other places do not have.
C'est ça que fait nous-mêmes au niveau APHD, pendant mon yo a bloqué route, y a mis route sur la mer, y a mis route en l'air pour faire l'argent, nous-mêmes nous travaillons avec faible moyen que nous gagnons.
So while many of the funds never reached us and we saw funds being used for other things aside from what funds were raised in our name, we continued to work with what little we had to make the progress we did.
So, question ça, ma prends une prise courant la donne pour me dire merci avec le soleil de vie.
So I want to take this moment to thank, while we're talking about hope, of one of C2C's partner, Le Soleil de Vie.
Donc, pendant qu'il n'a parlé là, mais le soleil de vie et supporter CDC pour supporter partenaire nous au DCP, nous avons un canal qui travaille.
While I'm sitting here talking to you, the funds raised by Le Soleil de Vie came through C2C to us, and now are the other partner community that C2C works with, ODCP, is, even as I'm speaking, working on the canal in their community.
Au niveau APHD, inondation, crase, chaussée, une route, nous avons bâti.
And APHD, during this time, we had our own road on the mountain that had been destroyed.
Donc, nous chita avec mon communauté.
We sat with the people in the community.
Nous développé un leadership avec eux.
And we did leadership development with them.
Nous pas gain l'État.
We do not have, how do I say, l'État? We do not have a real government.
Donc, c'est nous pour mettre ça ensemble pour nous faire route.
So because we don't have the support of local government, it is us who brought everything together to fix the road.
Donc, actuellement, nous avons mobilisé matériaux avec connexion moun dans communauté.
We are mobilizing all of the materials with the people in the community.
Et puis, nous demandons CDC pour aider nous avec ça nous pas gagné.
And we asked C2C to bring in the funds that we did not have to add to what we did have.
Mais si nous regardons ce qui passe à Haïti,
if we look at what is happening in Haiti,
nous avons peur.
We would be afraid.
Nous avons dit nous ne pas travailler encore.
We would say we're not going to work anymore.
On passe dans fenêtre pour quitter le pays.
Let us just leave the country.
On dit non, ça va être comme ça.
And we said no, we will not do that.
Ça vient pour le changer.
It will not stay this way. We believe that the change is coming.
Pendant qu'il a prié bon Dieu,
while we are praying God,
et puis n'a fait formation pour monde,
and we are mobilizing the people together,
et puis n'a travail.
And we will continue to work.
Et penser Haïti, il doit y avoir un lieu de refuge.
We believe that Haiti can be a place of refuge.
Et pour me finir la question responsable MarieYolaine,
to finish this question, responsable MarieYolaine,
responsable Fabien va aider.
I don't remember this area, but maybe responsable Fabien can help me.
Mais te une ville qui te détruit.
We had an area that was destroyed, that deteriorated.
Et puis, on serviteur bon Dieu t'a questionné bon Dieu.
And a servant of God was questioning God.
Il m'a dit, si il y a 50 personnes qui juste dans la village qu'il doit détruire.
And he said, if you can find 50 people who are just in this community, will you let it stand?
Bon Dieu dit non.
And God said no.
Il descend à 40.
So he said 40.
Il dit non.
God said no.
Il descend jusqu'à 10.
He went all the way down to 10. There's 10 people.
Il dit non, ville va périr.
He said no, the area will not perish.
Il y a plus que 10 justes en Haïti.
There's more than 10 just people in Haiti.
Donc, yon petit groupe qui a un big habitat là captif.
Which is why, for example, there's a small group holding the capital captive.
Bon Dieu quitte sa fête, mais non petit temps qui pas trop loin, bon Dieu va dire arrêtez, sachez que je suis Dieu.
But in a little while, we know that God is going to end that captivity and that they will be brought to justice.
Donc, à la vérité, responsable, réponse question, non pas peur, nous connaissons bon Dieu capable, les plus que capable.
So in essence, my answer to you, responsable MarieYolaine, is that we are sure and we continue to go on because we know that God can He is able. He is more than able.
Merci.
Thank you.
Super.
Responsable Eugene et responsable Fabien, le a vini sou nou. So, sa map di moun yo se ke wap retounen. Map di yo ke wap retounen chak mwa pou nou kontinue konversasyon sa yo. Eskou d'akor?
D'accord.
Super.
Okay, I said to them that the hour is upon us, and there's so much more for us to talk about. Would he return? He said yes, and I said I will let the people know that you will be here once a month so we can continue these conversations. So, merci, responsable Jeanne. Merci, responsable Fabien. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you.
Merci également.
Thank you for coming today. We will see you again soon. Merci.
Merci. Bye-bye.
These are the conversations that I am excited to have. These are the conversations I want to bring to you because we're often told what Haiti is, but you're not hearing that from Haitians. And I think it's important that you hear from us who are in the diaspora, who are working, and from those who are on the ground with whom we are working, because we are working together. You often hear that Haiti's the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. It is not. Truth is, it is the most exploited country in the Western Hemisphere. But I'm telling you, from my own experience in the last 15 years, what I've seen this community do, build a school during hurricane, second earthquake, presidential assassination, and that they continue to go on. I am proud to say that I'm Haitian. These folks on this mountain, we share the same bloodline. And that makes me, on some days when I don't feel like it, I'm like, nope, the elders would not stand for that. So I stand up and I keeps it moving. As we say, nap avancer, we will advance. So I am so excited that not only that Eugene was able to come today, thank you, Jesus, but I hope for those of you who will hear this after, you can let us know in the comments, that my translation was good, that I did it in a way that folks would understand. So join us again. We will have much more conversations with the folks in the community for the rest of this year, that you're going to meet them and see, especially for those of you who are partners, who are donating, you will see the return on your investment. Thank you again. Until next time, thank you for joining me on Restoring Dignity with C2C. Passez bonjour. Have a great day. Merci en pile. Remember, me en pile chai palou, which we say in Haiti, which is, with many hands, the load is lighter. Thank you for being with me today.